For the Beaver Radio Network, I'm Kelly Schultz. Joining me from the BSU women's hockey team is Kristine Grenier, a junior forward from St. Leon, Manitoba, and a transfer from Mercyhurst. I know I've asked you this before. You transferred from Mercyhurst to Bemidji State this year. How has the transition from CHA hockey to WCHA hockey going for you so far?
It's going pretty good so far, actually. There's a few differences just in the type of play that we've been seeing, but I think the adaptation is starting to sink in a little bit.
Well, you've already made a contribution to this Beaver squad. 2 goals, 3 assists, 29 shots on net already. And this past weekend, you tallied 2 assists in a 5-point weekend against Ohio State. That's got to make you feel pretty good to know that you've already contributed.
I mean, everybody's got to do some contributions to the team, whether it's the one putting the puck in the net or passing the puck or just playing hard defensively. It doesn't matter who's doing what.
It was the craziest weekend of hockey I've ever seen. We won't talk about what happened, but for you, obviously very memorable. You had an assist on the game winner on Friday night. Chaos ensued, but then Saturday you got a chance to go out there and play, short-handed pretty much, 10 skaters. Overall, how do you describe this past weekend?
This past weekend was something, let's just say I've never been part of something like that before, but it was exciting, and especially the Saturday game, we knew we had to rally through and pull out a win, especially for our teammates that were sitting in the stands, because we knew that they wanted to be out there just as badly as we were out there, and as hard as it was a lot of fun.
How much differently was the shift changes? I know normally there's 4 lines of offense, 3 lines of defense. How quick were you coming on and off the bench?
It was every 20, 30 seconds, but like Coach said, we can't be complaining about ice time for a game like that.
You certainly got a lot of ice time in that game. Most people that I've talked to would have thought that Saturday's game would have been a little slower paced. I mean, women's hockey generally is a little slower than the men's game. I personally thought the game was very fast paced, considering that you ladies were coming in and off shifts pretty quick. How do you think the pace was overall?
It was. I didn't think it was much slower than Friday's game. It felt like it was the same pace. I mean, my legs may have been tired, but both teams had the same amount of players, and the ice was really quick, so maybe that came into effect too.
Well, Ohio State took you guys into overtime. You ended up getting called for a penalty. Of course, the refs had to call it tight. How proud were you of your penalty killers for getting you guys through overtime at that point?
I was just crossing my fingers, hoping they could pull through, and we have a great PK team, so I was hoping that would come through the game, and thankfully it did.
Talk about the toughness of your squad. Obviously, Brittany Mowat, 50 saves. Then she shuts down 3 shooters. Talk about the toughness your team displayed there on Saturday night.
I mean, from goalie to defense to forward, everyone showed some toughness, but it definitely started with the goalie, and we have a great goalie back there.
How confident are you going into this weekend that you're going to see some great play out of your goaltender, your defense, and now you guys have great experience on special teams?
Hopefully we keep going like it is. It's going to be another tough practice week, and we just have to stay focused because it's a brand new team, and they're going to want us just as bad as Ohio did. So hopefully we could just keep playing the way we are.
I know Minnesota State had last weekend off. They played the Gophers 2 weeks ago. Obviously a team that's looking for a win. They haven't won yet this year. How do you get ready to play a team that's hungry?
They're going to come with fire in their bellies, just like we are too, though, because we're ready to hit the ice. But they're definitely going to bring some of the same components that we bring, so we're just going to have to play it better than them.
Good luck this weekend, Kristine, and congrats on a great weekend.
Thank you.